Good morning. Good morning. Happy Thursday. Whew. How you doing today? I hope you're doing well. I think I'm better today. Yesterday was a rough day for me. I don't know, I just kind of got in a funk. And you ever do that where you just, I don't know, it just kind of comes out of nowhere. It's not like anything in particular happened. It's just that I was feeling really kind of down and discouraged and stressed out and sad. I haven't gone through that really for a while. So came out of the blue, hit me yesterday afternoon, and carried on through the evening. And this morning I got up and I did my self-hypnosis, which I try to do just about every day. I find it really helps me. And I even turn on, I like some of the Dick Sutphin. He's not for everyone, I know, but I love Dick Sutphin. And I turned on some of his hypnosis things, recordings, basically. There's several of them on Spotify, if you have Spotify. Dick lives in Sedona. He's from California originally. And he's got to be getting up there in age now, but because I've listened to him for 100 years, I think. So anyway, that always helps me when I listen to those. So I turned one on last night when I went to bed, and I just let it run all night because I know that my subconscious mind is listening. And I feel better this morning. But I was reading a little bit this morning from my my Karuna Reiki manual. And, you know, I've read this like 20 times already. But I'm still integrating the whole Karuna thing. Karuna is the next step after the master level in Reiki. I became a Reiki master originally in 2004, and then I went back through Reiki 1, 2, 3, and the Reiki 1 and 2, then the master level, which is sometimes called 3, and then the master teacher training last year. And this year I went on to Karuna Reiki, and Karuna is like the next step. It's like it's more attunements, and it's more symbols that we can use in healing, and it's just a deepening. It's a more powerful healing than the Reiki, Usui Reiki. So it's just, you know, it's just taking it up another level to a different place in my practice. But there's some of the different symbols. We have symbols that we use in Reiki, and we are attuned with these symbols from a Reiki master. And some of these new symbols are, they bring a different frequency and a different way of helping the healing process than just our standard Usui symbols do. But there's a symbol to reduce pain and prepare for deep healing. There's one to heal deeply, one to fill the client with love, one to ground, one to bring peace, so on and so forth. There are they have some great manifesting abilities in these symbols as well. And you know, it's just like, it's like being, it compares it to being like a repair person that, you know, when you go through your Reiki, you learn a set of symbols. There are 3 symbols in Reiki 1 and 2, and then there's the master symbol that comes in the Reiki master training and attunement. And so you're working with those tools, and Karuna just takes it to where once you've become very adept with those tools and have really integrated it, then you start bringing on more tools and more tools. And so anyway, I have to wait 1 full year. I have to practice this for 1 full year before I can then go on to the Karuna Reiki Master. So next summer, hopefully, I'll be able to get that accomplished. But the healing energies of the Karuna Reiki are much more powerful. Hi, Shelley. The healing powers of the Karuna Reiki, another thing that is noticeable about it is that instead of just the energy like coming like through me, being channeled basically through my hands. I don't like to use the word channel, it doesn't sound right to me, but it's energy that flows through me into my client. The energy now is like all around me. It's not just coming from that one place, but it's actually coming from all around, which is kind of cool. And, you know, as I was reviewing some of these things that I was like feeling and thinking last night when I was going through my little funk, when I was looking back through this manual this morning, it's like everything is listed in here. It's all part of the Karuna process. You know, it can bring on a healing crisis. Check. It can, it's like it goes deeper than just the physical symptoms of things. So whether it be of whatever it is, I mean, things speed up too with Karuna Reiki. Karuna in Sanskrit means compassionate action. And so it's a very gentle, compassionate energy, but it's also very action-driven as well. And so it's kind of interesting because I was like scanning through this morning. And it's like, oh, yeah, oh, okay. It's still part of what's happening with me in my process with healing with my Karuna Reiki. So anyway, it's really beautiful. I had a huge shift when I finished my Karuna 1 and 2, that whole month in between 1 and 2. It's 1 month between the two trainings. And wow, it was like all kinds of crazy stuff was going on and shifts were happening within me. One of the greatest, I think, being my intuition. My intuition increased like tenfold. And just, you know, working with your shadow self, you know, we have to clear out that old junk so that we can be really ready and prepared to do this work. And so anyway, I'm very passionate about Reiki, and I know there are people out there who think it's all a bunch of bullshit, and that's okay. I'm all right with that, you know, to each his own. Sometimes I think some of the things you do is a bunch of bullshit too, so right? So anyway, that's just kind of the mood I'm in today. Anyway, the Karuna Reiki has just brought my experience with Reiki to a whole different level. And it's like every day I feel more engaged with it, and I feel it much deeper. And my crystal healing grid that I have, don't forget, if anybody needs healing of anything, whether it's physical healing, emotional healing, manifesting something, please send me your intention, and you can private message me, and I will add you to my crystal grid, healing grid. It's this beautiful circle of crystals, and I charge it with Reiki every day. I put your intention on the back. I put out your little picture or just your name. Put your intention on there, whatever it is that you're intending. And I have been assigning or also writing on there one of the symbols, one or more of the symbols that I feel will bring extra energy to that, whatever it is you're asking for. And I put it in my Reiki grid and my crystal grid, and I charge it with Reiki every day. And let me tell you, the energy from that is so strong that my hands have to be like about yay, oh yeah, at least that far above the actual crystals, because the energy is so strong and so hot on it. It's amazing. It's really cool. So if I can add you to that, please don't hesitate to send that over to me, and I will. And I will keep you in there as long as you need to be on the grid. So it doesn't hurt, right? Reiki works on every level. That's the beauty of it. It's not just for physical. It's, you know, animals respond beautifully to Reiki. Children respond beautifully to Reiki. It heals stress and anxiety, and it just heals on so many levels. You know, you can protect your house with Reiki. I give Reiki to my food. I give Reiki to places. You know, when I go into a building, sometimes you walk into a room and it feels kind of weird, or you feel kind of awkward. I do a little Reiki right when I walk in and send some Reiki energy into it. You can give it to your car, you can give it to your home, you can give it to your air conditioner if your air conditioner is acting up. It's really magnificent. It's magnificent stuff. So, anyway, enough about that. Today's chapter from the Book of Awakening by Mark Nepo is called Wisdom Creatures. I think this is going to be good. I mean, I put in the first line here in my remarks here on this, and I'm like, ooh, sounds so juicy, and I haven't read it yet. So, it's new for both of us. Show yourself, and I will swim to you. As spirits and bodies, we live like whales or dolphins, always swimming near the surface, forever compelled by a light from above that we can't really make out, right? And just as the water brushes against the eyes of these fish as they make their way in and out of the deep, the days shape how we see. So much is going on at any one time beneath what we show the world, that all our feelings, all our thoughts and expressions splash like water on those we surfaced before. In this way, every person, when looked squarely in the eye, is a wisdom creature, full of things that cannot be said. Each of us is a spirit fish, breaking for love and air. We often don't take the risk or time to stand before another long enough for their truth to surface. This is what I need. For you to wait till I can get there, all fresh from the deep. After all the trouble we go through to find each other, we must wait over and over for our loved ones to break through with their wisdom. Yeah, and that's, you know what, that's, excuse me, that's my favorite part of what I do for a living now. Holding that space. Because that's a hard thing to come by, even with our loved ones. A lot of people simply don't know how to hold space for somebody else. And by holding space, what I mean is just being there and listening completely, and helping my clients to dig deep and get to where they need to go. Sometimes that takes some time. It's not always fast. It's not always easy. It is simple, though. It is simple, but it is, it's really important. You know, everybody just wants to be heard. That's what we all want. And we're so busy up in our own minds that we don't always have the ability to give that to other people. So, yeah, beautiful. Okay, so here's your exercise. Sit quietly with a loved one and face each other. Center yourselves with your eyes closed. When ready, look into each other's eyes in silence. Inhale the wisdom of the other, then bow to each other. That's beautiful. I've actually done that experience, God, where's my words today? Again, I lost my words. I have done that exercise in a class before, doing that, and it was with a complete stranger. And wow, what a powerful experience! Something I will never forget. To do that, just to sit and to really, really look at someone and to let go of all of your own thoughts, but just looking into somebody's eyes and honoring them. And when we make that kind of connection, it's like a soul connection, and it goes so deep. It goes so deep, and it's life-changing, you know. It's just, it becomes an experience of pure love. So if you ever have the chance to do that, do that. I think it's really, really powerful. So, like I say, if you don't have a loved one you can do it with, do it with a friend. I probably wouldn't try to walk up to a stranger and do it, but you know, there'll be opportunities. I wanted to put out that there's going to be a little workshop coming up, and it's going to be in October, towards the end of October. I think the 26th is what we're looking at, a Friday evening, and it'll probably about 2 hours, 2.5 hours that Sandy and I are going to be doing, and it's going to be a group past life regression workshop. So, not really workshop, but you know, experience. And so, if you're curious about past lives or future lives, I think we'll maybe do a little bit of both, a little past and future. It's not going to be a one-on-one thing. It'll be a small group, so it won't go as deeply into a past life regression as we normally would, but it will allow you to experience that. So I will have more information on that soon. But if you're interested in that, please mark October 26th on your calendar. It'll be in the evening. That's a Friday. It's 2 days after the full moon and just before Halloween, interestingly enough. And so anyway, it should be kind of fun and exciting. So that's all I got for you. Have a great day today. Yay, Shelley. Thank you for the heart, Shelley. And I will talk to you soon. If anything I can help you with, please reach out. You can go to my website, kerriwade.com, and schedule a session on there if you are interested in that. I'm going to be adding a couple other packages. I'm finding with hypnotherapy that people want to go deeper, and especially if you're working on something like weight loss or something big, I'm going to be adding a couple of larger packages on there. I think the most I have for hypnotherapy now is like a 3-session package, and so I'm going to be adding a 6 and a 12. So for those who want to get down to some of the nitty-gritty stuff like weight management or weight loss, and you know, that's a big one. So anywho, that's not a one-off deal for sure. So have a great day, and send over your request for the crystal grid as well, if there's anything that you'd like healing on or help with. And I'm surrounded by clips, my little hair clips. I pull them out before I go on when my hair is wet. So I'm surrounded by them right now, and I'm finding them under my butt and everywhere. So have a great day. I love you guys. Peace and blessings.